Hello Textplorers. Cotton cultivation is an important agricultural practice that has been carried out for thousands of years. It is a staple crop that is grown around the world and is an important source of income for many farmers. Cotton is used for a variety of purposes, including clothing, bedding, and industrial materials. In this video, we will take a closer look at cotton cultivation, including its history, cultivation practices, and uses. Cotton cultivation dates back to ancient times, with evidence of cotton fabrics being found in the Indus Valley Civilization in Pakistan dating back to 5000 BCE. Cotton cultivation was also practiced in ancient Egypt and was an important crop in the Roman Empire. Cotton was introduced to Europe in the 14th century, and it was not until the 18th century that cotton became an important crop in the Americas, with the development of the cotton gin by Eli Whitney in 1793. Cultivation practices. Cotton is grown in warm climates and requires a long growing season of around 6 months. It is typically grown in areas with a hot, humid climate and good soil fertility. The planting season for cotton varies depending on the location, but it is typically planted in the spring. Cotton is usually grown using conventional tillage practices, which involves plowing the soil to prepare it for planting. However, conservation tillage practices are becoming more popular, which involves leaving the crop residue on the soil surface to reduce erosion and improve soil health. Cotton is typically grown using irrigation, as it requires a large amount of water to grow. It is important for cotton farmers to carefully manage their water use, as overuse can lead to soil salinization and reduce crop yields, pest and disease management. Cotton is susceptible to a number of pests and diseases, including boll weevils, aphids, and nematodes. Pest management practices typically involve the use of insecticides and other chemicals to control pests. Disease management practices typically involve crop rotation and the use of resistant varieties. Genetic engineering has also been used to develop cotton plants that are resistant to certain pests and diseases. Cotton harvesting. Cotton harvesting is the process of removing mature cotton bolls from the cotton plant. The timing of cotton harvesting is crucial, as it can have a significant impact on the quality and quantity of the harvested crop. Here are some details on cotton harvesting. Harvest timing. The ideal time to harvest cotton is when the bolls are fully mature, but have not yet burst open. The timing of cotton harvesting is critical, as overripe bolls can result in poor quality fibers, while underripe bolls can result in lower yields. Cotton bolls usually mature at different times, so selective harvesting is necessary. Harvesting methods. There are two main methods of cotton harvesting: hand picking and machine harvesting. Hand picking. In hand picking, the cotton is picked by hand using small handheld tools such as scissors or knives. Hand picking is a labor-intensive process, but it is still widely used in developing countries where labor is relatively cheap. Machine harvesting. Machine harvesting involves the use of mechanical cotton pickers that are able to pick the cotton bolls from the plants. This method is more efficient than hand picking, but it requires specialized equipment and can be expensive. Harvesting equipment. The equipment used for cotton harvesting varies depending on the method used. For hand picking, the tools used are simple and low-tech, such as scissors or knives. For machine harvesting, specialized equipment such as cotton pickers or strippers are used. Cotton pickers. Cotton pickers use spindles to pick the cotton bolls from the plant. The bolls are then transferred to a basket on the machine. Cotton strippers. Cotton strippers are used to remove the entire plant from the ground, which is then processed to separate the cotton from the plant material. Harvesting conditions. Harvesting conditions can have a significant impact on the quality of the harvested cotton. Dry weather conditions are ideal for cotton harvesting, as wet conditions can cause the fibers to become matted and tangled. Post-harvest processing. Once the cotton has been harvested, it must be processed to separate the cotton fibers from the seeds and other plant material. This process involves several steps, including ginning, cleaning, and packaging. The cotton fibers are then packed into bales and shipped to textile mills for further processing. Overall, cotton harvesting is an important process that involves careful timing, specialized equipment, and post-harvest processing. The choice of harvesting method depends on factors such as labor availability and cost. and the conditions under which the cotton is grown. By carefully managing the harvesting process, cotton farmers can ensure that they produce high-quality cotton that is in demand in both domestic and international markets. Uses of cotton. Cotton is used for a variety of purposes, including clothing, bedding, and industrial materials. Cotton fibers are soft, absorbent, and breathable, making them ideal for clothing and bedding. Cotton is also used in the production of paper, medical supplies, and industrial materials such as canvas and rope. In addition to its practical uses, cotton is also an important crop for many farmers around the world. Cotton cultivation provides a source of income for millions of people, particularly in developing countries where cotton is a major export crop. Cotton cultivation is an important agricultural practice that has been carried out for thousands of years. It is a staple crop that is grown around the world and is an important source of income for many farmers. Cotton is used for a variety of purposes, including clothing, bedding, and industrial materials. Although cotton cultivation can be challenging due to pest and disease pressures and the need for careful water management, it remains an important crop that plays a critical role in the global economy. Now let's have a recap of the processes of cotton farming in general. Cotton farming is the process of growing cotton, a crop that is widely used in the textile industry to produce a variety of products, such as clothing, bed sheets, towels, and more. Cotton farming involves several stages, from preparing the soil and planting the cotton seeds to harvesting the mature cotton bolls. Here are some details on cotton farming. Soil preparation. Before planting cotton seeds, the soil must be prepared to provide an optimal growing environment. This involves tilling the soil to loosen it and create a seedbed, adding fertilizer to provide nutrients, and controlling weeds to prevent competition with the cotton plants. Planting. Once the soil is prepared, cotton seeds can be planted. The planting method depends on several factors, such as the climate, soil type, and planting density. Cotton seeds are usually planted in rows, with a spacing of around 30 to 40 inches between rows. Irrigation. Cotton requires a significant amount of water to grow, especially during the early stages of growth. Irrigation methods can vary depending on the location of the farm, but typically involve the use of sprinklers, drip irrigation, or furrow irrigation. Pest control. Cotton plants are susceptible to several pests, such as boll weevils, aphids, and armyworms, which can significantly damage to cotton fiber. Control methods. There are several methods of controlling cotton pests, like chemical pesticides, biological control, cultural control, integrated pest management, etc. In conclusion, cotton pest control is an important aspect of cotton farming.